Good evening, Malachi, and good evening to everybody listening for this week. Malachi, we got a lot of shit to talk about today, boy. First
I
off,
know.
I want to start off with Deandre Ayton at the Lakers telling them that they're trying to make him Clint Capella. That brother wishes he could be Clint Capella. I need that
Bro.
brother to shut up and actually play some basketball. Like, just play basketball. He was a minus 24
Exactly.
and a 3-point loss.
It really is his fault that he's like
And
not producing in games.
it's crazy.
Like
Like, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
like they're giving him opportunities and he's going out there and he's playing like freaking Ben Simmons. So what does he expect them to do, bro?
Well, I
Like
think
they're
for
putting you
some
out there.
reason he thought he was going to come into this role and get to play like Timmy D or like some great all-star player, bro. It's like, I don't know what.
Never been an all-star, by the way.
He was a first round pick and he's playing like shit. A minus 24 and a 3-point loss is unheard of. Like, how are you that bad? And
Yeah.
saying that they're trying to make him Clint Capella, yes, Clint Capella hasn't been playing great all this season, and Deandre Ayton has had good games this season. I'm not trying to say he
Hmm.
hasn't been good at all this season, but when you say they're trying to make you Clint Capella, it means they're trying to make you at least a little better than you were the other fucking night. Like, when he plays,
Yeah.
he doesn't roll to the basket. He's not grabbing rebounds. He's not setting good screens, and when he does set a screen, it takes him forever to roll. So he's saying they're trying to make him into Clint Capella, and yes, that is what you should be doing. You should play a Clint Capella role with two of the greatest playmakers in the NBA. That's what you should be doing. So DeAndre Ayton,
Yeah.
shut up. Shut up.
Feel like the Lakers chemistry is not there at the moment and they need to figure out something.
Uh,
Because they could be like a really good team if their chemistry is there, but it's not.
And yeah, it's, to me, it's just that they have three players who play very similar on their team. And it's not any individual's fault. It's just not getting put together as a team. And the roster that's built around them is not very good. I mean, they're trying to get the most out of Jake LaRavia. They're they're not really giving Vando true minutes, but it's not like he should be getting those minutes anyway. Because, like, who are you going to take minutes away from to give Vando those minutes? You know,
Hmm.
and then, I mean, Luke Kennard has been decent for them. I mean, we weren't really expecting huge things from like ground break shaking, but it just hasn't been clicking. And I think I want to see what they do moving forward. I hope that they move off of LeBron James's contract next season. Like, he's the highest,
Go ahead and retire, bro.
bro. He's the highest paid player on that team, but just isn't like, he's having the worst shooting season of his career this year. And I love LeBron, but he's not producing, and
Hmm.
so when it's just him on the floor, the team's pretty good. It's okay. When it's just Reeves and Luca, the team is almost at a plus 20 in net rating. So it's
Yep.
like they're they're better when he's not playing with those two, which I understand because he is playing a lot of off ball and he's trying to fit the team. It's just not working. And when he's
Hmm.
shooting so bad, he's shooting 30% from three, and anything outside of the restricted area, it's way below his average career average. So it's
Yeah.
just hard for him to fit into this system, and it's disappointing. I never truly bought in that the Lakers were going to make a run this season. You know that, but
Hmm.
I was hoping to see more. I was hoping that, because we knew the defense was going to be bad, but I really was wanting to see some offensive consistency, some really good um, pick and roll action with I thought they I that is one thing I thought Ayton was gonna bring to the Lakers. I thought him in the pick and roll set with Luka and LeBron was gonna be outstanding, but it just hasn't been that. And, they've been a very disappointing team from the get-go, but, I
You know,
mean, I hope that they can make a little swing, make some noise in the playoffs. I don't think it's likely. To be honest, I think they're probably a first round exit with like you said, how inconsistent they are. What do you got to say about the Lakers? What do you think their struggles are?
we need first off, Luca needs to stop passing up the last shot at the last
Yeah,
second. Just take the
yeah.
shot. You've been wide open and you're second guessing yourself and passing the ball. Just shoot the damn ball. You're Luka Doncic. And then obviously the defense is an issue. They have to switch to zone defense and still kind of struggling. So I feel like they messed up not going to get a big name center during the All Star break
But who would they have gotten?
or the trade deadline.
Like,
I don't know who they.
and like, who would they have
I don't
traded?
know. They they could have got. I don't know.
You see, like
It's
they're in a
they
tight
have
like
they have
position right
more
now.
pieces though. I think the Lakers have more pieces that they could have traded than the Warriors did. So for the
Yeah, I don't
Lakers,
believe. I don't. No, I don't believe
I don't.
that. It's just because right now the problem is with the money you pay Luca and the money you pay LeBron, you can't sign anybody in free agency right now. Maybe next year if they move off of LeBron, but then you can't trade LeBron. He's got a no trade clause. So unless he says, "Yeah, I'll go there," then you could. But then so
Yeah,
you can't get off of him that way. You're not trading Luca, obviously. I mean, you traded for him, and he's the centerpiece of your franchise moving forward, unless you're the Dallas Mavericks. But Austin Reeves, you don't want to trade him because we've seen what Luka's able to do with another playmaker when it's just another one, and we've seen it this season. It looks good. So you don't want to trade Reeves, especially if you want to make him a part of the team and how good he's been this season. I think trading him would be a mistake.
yep.
Um, but then like nobody's taking Jackson Hayes. You're not getting anybody for like a Jackson
Bro,
Hayes. You're not getting anybody for Vando. You're not getting anybody for Jake LaRavia. They traded away Gabe Vincent for Luke Kennard, and I actually think that was probably the best move they could have made at the trade deadline. But like, if I'm trying, like they, I'm trying to think of some of the centers that were moved. Like Porzingis, he doesn't. I mean, that may have worked, but I don't think that would have.
Zubac maybe.
I mean, but again, like, who are they? Who are the Clippers gonna give? What were the Lakers gonna give the Clipper? One, that's not gonna happen because of just being in-state rivalry. They're not gonna do that. But like,
Yeah.
what could the Lakers give? They're like, yeah, we'll trade Zubac for that because the Pacers gave him Matherin, and he's been pretty good for the Clippers the past few games. There's just nobody that the Lakers could have given
Yeah.
them that they're like, yeah, I'll take that. And they don't have the best picks in the world. They're not going to be a bad enough team for the picks to be good. So, but like as you were saying, like they had more than the Warriors. I just don't think that's true because they could have traded Jimmy. A team would have probably taken him. I'm not saying that they
I would
would.
have hate. I would have hated that for Jimmy Butler.
Hundred
It's
percent,
like
100%.
you can't trade someone after an injury like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I
You
don't
have
think I'm
to.
not saying they should, but I'm saying they
Yeah.
could have. They could have traded
Hmm.
Draymond. They could have traded Pods. They did trade.
Bro,
They did trade Kaminga, and
Kaminga,
but like
he's been
nobody really. I
sprouting.
mean, they had a lot of other pieces that the Warriors could trade, and they do still have draft picks that are like they're in the lottery, and we don't really know where they're gonna go if they're gonna rise into like a true playoff team, if they're gonna fall out of the lottery. So it's like their picks
Hmm.
could be good. So I think the Warriors had way more assets to trade than the Lakers did.
I can see it.
And but like it baffles me that Aiton doesn't understand how close he is to being out of the NBA. Like he's this close. This is his last shot. And we're gonna talk about him as an all-time bust.
What is it? His eighth season, I think.
He's 27. So I mean, he's young and almost out of the league. Like Clint, you wish you could be Clint Capella because Clint Capella is in his 30s mid-30s, and he's still in the league. Maybe you should take some notes from Clint Capella.
His heart isn't in it, bro.
Did you
I
see
don't know.
did you see what Clint Capella tweeted out to him, though?
Mm-mm.
He said, "You have 2 of the, best playmakers in the game. Lock in my dog."
Facts.
But bro. Alright.
That was the trade of the century. Make it
Um,
work.
moving on to I wanna talk about who do you think is gonna make a real run in the West? The West is kinda like there's a few teams stacked in there. I wanna know who you feel like are the real give me 3 teams that you think are the real contenders in the West.
The Warriors.
Okay, fuck you.
That's not crazy. That's
Bro,
not crazy.
I just talked about how they're a lottery team and could fall out of the lottery. That
They
is crazy.
could, they could, but we're low key winning games without Curry. We're low key winning games without Curry.
Who did you
So if
beat
we
without
can,
Curry?
we just beat the Nuggets. We beat
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
we beat the Suns. We beat the Grizzlies. Beat the Pelicans.
Okay, all trash.
Okay.
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 I will say it's better than what the Lakers could do. The Lakers couldn't beat the Suns without
Yeah,
Devin Booker or Dylan Brooks. So, which that's something you brought to my attention. Dylan Brooks
bro.
never would have expected it.
I feel like he's in his like prove it era because everyone knows him as being a dirty player and not really a skilled player. So I feel like he's like stepping in that role to show people he's actually good.
I
Um,
don't. I mean, he's been a scoring threat, and I mean, we know what he
mhm,
brings to the defensive side of the ball. So I'm impressed. I mean, I still don't think he's like a top 20 player in the league. I don't know if that's crazy
yeah.
or not, but like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't really care to go through it. I could be wrong about it. I think I could name 20 players better than him, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily care about going through it right now. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever's listening to this, if you want to go into the comments and tell me that I'm flat out wrong, we can debate about it. I'll debate about it all day. And we can go through the comments and make a list. But
Someone gonna be like, "You wrong, bro. You wrong."
I hope so. I mean, I just I don't believe in my heart of hearts that Dylan Brooks is just
Yeah.
like yes, he is proving it right now, but will he prove it the next year and the year after that? Like some of these other players have. So I guess I wouldn't put like you know how like we were all questioning if Jalen Brown was that good. Do you
Yep.
think he could do what Jalen Brown is doing right now? And
No.
I'm not saying he's anywhere near on that level because Jalen Brown has proved he's a different kind of player. But what I'm saying, because that's what Jalen Brown had to do. Everybody thought he was not that he wasn't good, but he was definitely held
A backup
together
player.
by Tatum, and
Mm-hmm.
that they would still be fine if it was just Tatum. And so
Yep.
I don't think Dylan Brooks could do that. So
No.
I don't
No.
think he's top 20, but we can debate about it. People who are listening to this that think I'm wrong, let's please talk about it. But
All right. Let me stop trolling. Let me stop trolling. Let
yeah,
me
yeah,
stop
yeah.
trolling.
Let me hear your actual top 3 teams in the West.
Obviously, the Thunder.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Spurs.
Okay.
And I want to say the Rockets, but I feel like I'll slap either the Nuggets or the Timberwolves over the Rockets.
So, um I would I would say the Nuggets.
Hmm.
And well, obviously cuz they have Jokic on their team. What's going on with Aaron Gordon right now?
I'm not sure. I think he has a calf injury again, or calf or hamstring injury again.
Okay, well, if he comes back and he looks good, I just think that the Nuggets size and their like they do have some young players that they'll play, but then combine that with
Hmm.
Aaron Gordon and Jokic and so, some of the other key factors on that team, like they just seem to be a problem for teams year in and year out. The Timberwolves are right there though. I mean, I like
They're
what the
just
Timberwolves are doing. Like Anthony
they
Edwards,
got a deep team.
Anthony Edwards is a dog, bro. Oh my
Him hitting
god.
that shot the other day on two people. and then telling his coach, "I'm not passing the ball."
Yeah. I mean, just bro, just
That
can
was
kill any team, and I mean, I watched it with the Lakers last year, bro. Like, I thought we were gonna win every one of those games, and here comes Anthony Edwards, 4th quarter,
bro.
just takes the
He
life out of a
wants it.
game. It's
He's fiending for it.
it's just crazy how good he is, and, like, he he was picked up where he was picked up in the draft for a reason, but when he was drafted, I didn't expect this, and I don't know how many people
Yeah.
expected this. But, bro, he
Mhm.
has a chance to be one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen. And,
Bro.
um, I saw something. I think I sent it to you on TikTok today. Like him and Cade Cunningham. Who
Mhm.
do you think's better between the two?
Give me Anthony Edwards. Cade, it's, like, very, very close, though. Like, if someone said Cade, I wouldn't be like, "You're stupid."
Hmm.
So, I'll pick Anthony Edwards only because I like his style of play. I like he wants to go up against anybody. He plays defense. He can shoot very well now. So, I'd rather I'd
So
rather Anthony Edwards.
I guess when we compare the two players, like they're they're definitely not similar players. Like they like to play a
Mhm.
different kind of game. Like um most of the Cade shots come within the paint in the restrict. He's
Yeah.
looking to get to the basket as Ant
Mhm.
as of recently likes to shoot threes, and he's very
Sniper
efficient at it.
boy.
He's very good at it, right? And I don't know how he's evolved that to this level because I mean he was a he was a decent 3-point
Okay.
shooter when he came into the league, but man, he's just taking it to another level. High
He was
volume
taking no
with high
he was
efficiency.
taking the pointers from Steph. Steph was giving him pointers on how to shoot the ball. Ever since he had that talk, he's been, like,
He he's been killing it.
flashing.
He's been killing it. But I would go
Boy.
Anthony Edwards too.
Mhm.
Um, but I do think the comparison I saw on TikTok was talking about like their total career points and stuff like that, which is definitely valid. But
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards has been to the playoffs more, so he's had more games. I just think that's the wrong way to look at it. I think you have to
Yeah.
really, you have to just, you have to watch the games to really understand why one is better than the other. But it all just comes down to like, what do you prefer? And I think one, I do think Anthony Edwards is. Oh man, people might kill me for this, but I think he is probably the more efficient player, right? If we're talking about the league today, too,
Mhm.
and the way that he plays, shooting the amount of threes he does at the efficient clip, it's built for the league today. As
Yeah.
Cade, when he gets to the paint and he makes his shots efficiently and he gets it done, but it's just like how Anthony Edwards gets it done is just how the league is built today. So I would say Anthony Edwards, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that Anthony Edwards deserves the MVP over Cade, though. I will say that. And for everybody who's
True.
bitching and complaining about the 65 game rule and how that it needs to go away because Cade is gonna default but win the MVP, please shut up. Please spare me with all that. Just shut up.
Exactly.
Do you want the same two guys to win the MVP every single year? Like, who cares? Who cares if Cade
Yeah.
Cunningham wins the MVP this year? Good for him. Well deserved. He's leading his team number 1 in the East. Like, bro, just spare me with all that. People are acting like he doesn't deserve it at all, which is crazy. He's a top 3 candidate, and if he wins it because the other two fall out of the 65 game rule, fine. Good for him. Let's stop complaining about it.
I would give it to Cade, bro.
I mean,
Even if they weren't kicked out of the 65 game rule, the way Cade has been playing this season, and I feel like MVP is obviously the best player, but the person who makes their team better is obviously Cade.
well,
Like,
I think honestly, if Shea wasn't ineligible for it, I would probably give it to Shea. That'd probably be my pick right now.
I just don't like the way he
I know
plays,
I'm
the
not a
foul
fan of
baiting.
how he plays either, but it's just undeniable his impact. And don't get
Mhm.
me wrong, the Thunder are a great team. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about some of them fuck ass players on the Thunder here in a second, especially Lou Dirt. But
Lou Dirt, bro.
anyway,
He needs to stop doing.
I wanna give some praise to Cade real quick, and I'm so tired of hearing on TikTok and other social media platforms and just this constant narrative of how it's not fair the 65 game rule
Mhm.
takes away from these other players. It doesn't. You're just giving Cade his moment of shine. And I don't see any problem with that. So anybody who
Yeah.
thinks that, please spare me with that. I don't want to hear it. Like he Cade is a willing or not a willing, a deserving candidate for this award. So let's please just give the man his flowers for what he's been able to do this season and just stop with all the extra stuff. But
Yeah.
what do you think about it, Malcolm? I want to hear what you agree, right?
I definitely agree, and it also helps with load management because players do be sitting out just because they don't even be injured. They just be sitting out. And I feel like you got fans that save their hard-earned money to come see you, and you just want to sit out just because you're tired or you're sore a little bit. If you don't play in the game, bro, you're getting paid millions of dollars. You got trainers that'll help you put ice packs, put braces, put tape. Like, what are you complaining for? If you can run perfectly fine, why are we sitting out?
Well, and
So,
again, like I told you, and what I've told everybody who's listening, where I get most of my basketball content and where I hear the best analyst is from
mhm,
Low Legend of Winning on YouTube.
yes,
That
sir.
brother, go check him out. I mean,
Smart.
and I'm saying this like he doesn't have a bigger viewing than we do.
Mhm,
Obviously he does. But like if you haven't seen him and what he brings to the NBA community, please go watch him because he's so just tuned into this. So the 65 game rule hasn't really helped with load management. From what I was getting
mhm,
from him, he was saying that it really hasn't helped with that, and I would actually agree. I don't think it's helped. I mean, people like we're having a discussion about people not being able to get the MVP award because they're missing games.
yeah,
But what it was meant was for certain players, and we know who those certain players are, right? Like I think it was like for the Embiids, Kawhis, and it wasn't meant for these other players.
mhm,
And I guess I I don't think that it's needed, but since it's there, I don't think it's like this truly tragic thing. I don't think it's
yeah,
I think where it would come into play and hurt a little bit is all NBA status. I think that kind of
yeah,
stings and that might suck a little bit. So I understand that, but I guess for the conversation we were having about awards purposes, I just don't care. Like I don't really care. But
yeah,
all NBA, it will affect the all NBA team in a different way. But I, it's just like just spare me with the conversation. But like I said, please go check out Legend of Winning on YouTube. Low, great, great basketball content. Brother's entertaining. He's funny. But
yeah.
we're gonna move on to the Thunder and Malachi. We talk about this a lot
This team, bro. I I can't stand the Thunder. They're dirty players. Like Lou Dort. Lou Dort, he gets so much leeway, and I don't get it. Like he's able to grab players' wrist. He's able to elbow. He be tripping players on purpose, like we saw
with
last
Jokic,
night with Jokic.
bro.
Jokic
That was
had the
disgusting.
demon.
He went for
Jokic
the
had the
knee
demon
to hurt.
eyeballs.
In okay. Let me let me back up a little bit. Do I know that was his true intention? Do we actually know that wasn't true intention? Like we said about the KD stuff, no.
It was, bro.
But w- just from how he plays, like I wouldn't put it past him. He's a dirty
Mhm.
fucking player, and there's no room in the league for people like him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand how this team specifically gets away with the crap that they do. It's ridiculous. We saw it in the finals with the Pacers. We saw it all postseason run last year, and we're seeing it again this year. And it's just like how is it so how is it so miss what I don't have the words for it. It's just
They be getting backcourt violations. I,
I I just don't get it. It's so
it's the
one-sided. It's
recency bias.
I don't know how it's recency bias. It's just like they're
Like
just
like
ignoring it.
I can admit when the Warriors was winning their championships, some of them illegal screens that they was using, I guess could have been called, but like these are blatant holding, grabbing, elbows, tripping. They're not being called. So we need the referees to step it up a bit, or they need to start getting fined
I
for someone actually gets hurt.
I don't know. I don't know what the fix is. Well, actually, the fix is pretty simple. It's just have a set of eyeballs, but
Hmm.
it it's just so crazy to me that it's so one-sided, and I don't mean to take away from Shea's greatness because he is a great player, right? Even though we don't like the way he
Yeah.
plays, what he is doing for the NBA and for basketball, I mean, he is great, but,
Mm.
um, it's it's just, it's hard to watch. That's really what I've just gotta put down to, it's just hard to watch. Um,
Yeah.
but moving on to the East now. Malachi, who are your top 3 teams in the East and why?
So give me the Pistons.
Yeah.
Obviously, they that's
Do
the
you
obvious
think
choice.
Um, Isaiah Stewart, right? What all
Hmm.
ever happened with that situation? Is he
I think he served his suspension game,
okay?
so I
He's
think he's
back.
back.
He's back.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
because he like not that he's like this big contributor, but like he plays great defense for them. Like when Jalen Duran has to come out of the game, like he
Hmm.
plays some valuable minutes when Duran has to come out. So I was wondering
Yeah.
if he served his suspension, he's back and everything's good with them. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Celtics, I will put, and
Do you think they're a true contender? Like, when you think about it, could you
yes,
see them being in the Eastern Conference Finals?
I I could, because Tatum is like very close to coming back.
But don't you think that'll affect kinda how they play right now? Because 'Cause they're playing and the East is weak, right? The
Maybe a little bit, but they're obviously not gonna start Tatum fully. They're gonna throw him in, give him a couple minutes, see how he runs. They all got the chemistry already, so it'll feel like when me and you when me and you haven't seen each other for 3 years, and then we linked up, and it was like we never missed a day.
Yep.
I feel like that's how it's gonna be. So I'll take the Celtics, and then the Knicks. The Knicks fans are gonna hate me, bro. I don't know if the Knicks can go past the first round. So give me the Cavaliers, just because the way Donovan
Ooh,
Mitchell has been playing,
and James
just
Harden.
because,
Well,
and James Harden.
but we know, like, James Harden just can't escape the playoff woes he's had.
He
It's
can't, but maybe this is the team that clicks.
I mean,
I don't know.
maybe, and
I hope it does. I actually like
but we've said
watching
this
James
about
Harden.
every team he's been on. We've said this about KD and every team he's been on except the Warriors. And
Yeah.
it's just like, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And like,
Hmm.
I'm not doing it again. I'm not, I'm not falling for that trap again. So
Well, without James Harden, I would trust Donovan Mitchell, Allen, and then James Harden can throw him a couple points and assists to put him over that edge.
yeah, but I mean,
Maybe. Uh,
like when you're playing with someone who isn't playing at their best, it's kind of hard to overcome. And for
yeah.
you know, James Harden doesn't play terrible defense. He had one bad year
Mm,
of really bad defense, but other than that, one year, it's like he hasn't been a bad defender.
he tries. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really just like he has some really bad offensive struggles in the playoffs. And I don't know what it's like Lamar Jackson. I've
Yeah.
always said like James Harden James Harden or Lamar Jackson is the James Harden of the NFL. And
Yeah.
it's just like you have glimmers were like last year. He had some pretty solid games last year, but it's just
Mhm.
like every year I feel like it's just underwhelming, underperforming. And I want to see James Harden have like a really good, consistent playoff run. I just haven't seen that, so I'm not falling for this trick again. I'm not doing it again. And
Fair
so
enough, fair enough.
I would say the Pistons. Um, I'm with you. I don't trust the Knicks, but then when I look at the East, it's like, do I think that there's another team that's truly better than them other than the Pistons? Like the Pistons are flat out
Mhm.
better than the Knicks. They proved that this season.
Yeah.
But like I would have to say the Knicks in Boston. Becau I like the Cavs. I really do. I think they're good,
Mhm.
but I just don't see
James
the
Harden.
path for them. I'm
He's
not
holding
doing
you
it
back.
again. I'm not falling for this trick again.
Hey, Imma stick with them. We gonna see what they can do.
Um, but I kinda wanna before we go, I do wanna talk about, Luka a little bit more, and
Mhm.
so we kept him out of our top 10 list last week, and I I don't think it's crazy, and Luka, like I said last week, my favorite player in the NBA right now, and so it's really hard for me to say he's not. Obviously, on, like, the offensive side of the floor, he can be great, but right now,
Yeah.
it's just like he's not. You know how he was so slow, but it wasn't a problem because he was beating defenders to the spot, and it wasn't
Mhm.
that big of a deal. He's not doing that
Mhm.
right now. So it's
Yeah.
causing a lot of bad shot selection and a lot
Miscues.
of flopping and a lot of complaining for him right now. And that's what he's like. If he's not,
Bro, the complaining has to stop.
bro,
It's every single play.
yeah,
I
I
can't
just
watch a Lakers game because it's every play.
I
He's
don't know
complaining
why
about
he
something.
like you don't need like this is for basketball players in general. If you don't get a call, it's okay. Like
Mhm.
you're not going to get every call. It's a fast moving, fast paced game, especially in today's game. So you know what?
Yeah.
Go play defense. You're going to get the ball again.
He lacks that too.
It's
He
yeah, well
complains, then he doesn't run down the court and go play defense.
he is trying more this year. I don't want to just like flat out say he's not trying more this year than he has in the past. He is
He is
trying more.
trying,
It's just
but he
like
need
he's never going to be a good defender. So anybody who was
Mhm.
expecting him to be like this great defender, show me the proof
Mhm.
that that was coming. Like that was never going to happen. We thought with him getting in better shape, maybe that could happen, but
Mhm.
his job on the floor is offense. When you have Luka Doncic on your team, we know it's not
Yeah.
going to be defense. It's all offense. His offense is his defense. And because when he's making shots and he's impacting your offense in that capacity, that is
Mhm.
that can be a defense where it's just like, fuck, I got to go down and score now because this brother can't miss. And so
Yeah.
it's but when his offensive struggle, and he's not like really, really struggling offensively. But when he has
Yeah.
those games where he just can't make a bucket, but he can't do anything else, and he has to dominate the ball all game,
Mhm.
he's really not impacting right now like some of these other players. And I know like Lowe was saying that he's Jalen Brown's not even near as good as him. I'm sorry, brother. I'm gonna have to push past. I'm gonna disagree with you
If we're
there.
talking about this year, I don't know, bro.
Like, yeah, like if we're just talking about this year, he might be. He might be better
Like
than Luca.
I hate the scenario, but put Luka on the Celtics, I don't think the Celtics will be where they are now.
Well, you can't say that because he took the Mavs team to the finals. So what would he do?
That's why I said I don't really like that like
Switch him?
take,
Yeah.
but like in my head this season when I'm thinking about it, I don't think Luka could bring the Celtics to where they are right now.
Well, and for Luca, you have to build a specific team around him, right? You've got to build
Mhm.
what the Mavericks had around him. You get one more playmaker around him, but you get a lot of athletic guys and a lot of guys who can shoot. If you do that,
Yep.
you're going to have a lot of success with Luca. And that's why the Lakers are not having success with him right now. They don't have a lot of athletic guys. They don't have a lot of guys that can shoot. They just have a bunch of dudes out there playing basketball. Like just
I got a question.
yeah.
When LeBron retires, are you building the team around Luka or Austin
Oh,
Reeves?
Luca. That's not even a question. It's Luca, 1,000%. And because they're they're actually like very similar, but
Mhm.
obviously Luca's just better. Luca's bigger,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
he is more efficient, and he's more effective. And so,
Mhm.
I mean, no question, it's Luca. But you want to keep Reeves around. You want to keep him at a good
Yeah.
price, right? You don't want to overpay him. But I mean, it's like just do your very best to keep Reeves on that team because it is very hard to come across these good guards that can give you these good
Mhm.
minutes and effective scoring like they do and get to the line. They're both great at getting to the line. But you know what?
Yeah.
Something I never actually hear being talked about Luca, he's not that great at the free throw line. Like
Yeah.
he really isn't that effective from the free throw line. It's not like he's god awful, but
Mhm.
he's just okay. And for someone who gets
Jimmy
the
Butler at the line?
yeah, it's just like well, and I think it's either like it's a lot of games where he's really good, but then there's
Mhm.
a lot of games where it's just like, eh. Like
Mediocre.
yeah, and I don't know his actual free throw numbers off the top of my head. If I had to guess, it's probably
Mhm.
around 78%.
Mhm.
Malak, look that up for me real quick. I wanna see if I'm right. Go ahead.
What you say?
78.
77.6. That is
Bro,
crazy.
what I know this, brother. I know it. And so
Almost had it on the dot.
and I wasn't gonna get no decimal point. I was just I got to the nearest tenth of an so I'm cool with that. But,
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm the Lakers, I'm getting off the LeBron contract, and we're gonna move forward with the Luka era, try to get Austin Reeves to stay with the team, and then I'm gonna go try to find some athletic guys and some other guys who can shoot the basketball. Because,
Mhm.
like, right now, how the Lakers are constructed, this is just isn't the team for Luka. So and he's a loyal guy, as we saw with the Mavs, like, he's gonna stay, and you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money. But,
Yeah.
um, I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night. So, it was nice being here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for
Make
being
sure you
here.
like and subscribe.
Like and
Leave
subscribe,
a
my
comment
brother.
down below what you wanna see next.
Alright, see y'all.